So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mr. Sam. I would like to welcome everyone for another round of the Michelin Racing League here at Road of America. We're not living this bloody country. It's annoying, but we have a 4.404 mile or kilometer, I don't know which one it is, circuit with 14 corners around USA. Road of America. Finally, we're not at an oval track. From the feedback, let's say, I have received from Val yesterday, he says this track is really bumpy and it can cause a lot of trouble for the drivers, as it can really punish your tires. So we'll have to watch out for the drivers today. We only have 9 drivers since in the race today, unfortunately. We don't have Ragno. We don't have a few people. No, sorry. We don't have a few people here, so this is... We'll just have to try and stay positive about this. But yeah, we're just waiting for the cars to go and then do a formation lap, get into their grid slots. I'll be 5 lights and away we go. Well, as we know, it's a rolling start, so that's a stupid thing to say. And it sounds like my PS4 is about to explode or something. I know if you can hear it, but it's really bloody loud and it's annoying me. It's a bit too loud, but here we go. We're on the formation lap for this race. A Road of Americas. So we'll have Subaru in pole position, Alexander starting in P2, Oldrum starting his race today from power plays, GFD in 4th with Martin Lago in 5th, Puma Black in 6th, Shaza in 7th, Val in 8th, and Kevin in 9th. We'll go straight to the front. Just to say, I know where the race start will be. Oh, actually, I'm an idiot. There we go. I do know now. We're only halfway through the lap. Jeez. So we have just a few corners left and we'll be racing here at Road of America with a 27-minute race on our hands. for people to watch on. Here we go, Subaru pulls off, and it looks like he has a really good start compared to Anil Tanovic. He is increasing the gap, but Anil Tanovic uses the slipstream to get advantage to start closing down the gap immediately, as we have Bals at the back, Shaza and that's Murcielago having a scrap, and it looks like that they're still going to be going side by side, and Bima Black is not too far ahead. Murcielago will try and look for the inside of Bima, but he is still defending from Shaza as there's contact made. Murcielago has to go on the grass. That will let Shaza have better traction, and he will try and get past his on-track rival Bima Black down towards turn 3. Can he get it? He's on the inside line. He pushes Bima Black off, and Val will get through as well. Last contact between Kevin and Bima Black. I believe he misjudged it. I'm not sure, but I think he misjudged it, as Murcielago makes a huge mistake going on the grass, and that will let Val through as Murcielago makes contact with Val, and that will send him for a half spin, and will send him a wee bit back, as we still have Shaza going past SJD, and Shaza picks up P4 in a style, and he will now try and chase down the leader, so Subaru is now pulled up a 3-second gap there at the front of the pack. Crazy stuff at the very start of this race. Murcielago in the meantime is going to try and get past JFD, maybe pick him up on a mistake. There's a mistake coming, and Murcielago picks up the position. So all about waiting for that mistake. Now Val will try and capitalize on JFD's mistake once again, and they're going side by side. We can't really see anything, but here we go. Val gets past him, and Val is up into P6. So after lap 1, as it stands, it's Subaru leading the way with a 3-second gap to Anil Tanovic, Oldrom, currently in P3, battling out for P2. Subaru gets a time penalty for exceeding track limits. Shaza in promo to P4, Murcielago in P5, making in slight backhand save. GFD down into P7, Bima Black into P8, and Kevin Jacobs is last in P9. As we'll stay on board with Shaza, as he is now going to try and catch up to Oldrom and Anil Tanovic, who both make a mistake, going wide, down into our turn 3, and now can Shaza pick up a position on Oldrom for the podium positions. Oldrom keeps it on the outside at turn 4, and Shaza has to stay behind, going down towards the road towards turn 6. Can he look for it? On the outside, he is going to stay behind and just wait for the momentum to come to him. Down through turn 7, the whipping right-hander. And he is yet behind, as Subaru has a 4.5-second gap. So Subaru seems to be really dominating so far this race, but can he get that race win? Can he get it? That's the question. As Murcielago makes a mistake, and now Val will try and get closer down towards the final corner. Could Val go for it? No, he doesn't. He double thinks about it, and he stays behind, as we have Shaza now right on the gearbox of Oldrom. Why do we need a speedometer? One, the trackside map. And there we go, Shaza pulls alongside and in towards the inside of turn 1. Can he get a position? Is going to get drag race down towards turn 1. Shaza will be on the inside. He will have the better line, but can Oldrom get on the outside? No, he can. Shaza promoted into P3. In the meantime, we have Val still behind Murcielago. We've seen those two battling out quite a lot this season so far, and we've seen them cross the line at the exact same time. And if I remember correctly, I can't remember, but I think Val finished just ahead of him at one of the races. I believe it was round 2. If you haven't seen that race, then go check out at the very end. I'm pretty sure it was that race, as Val... Oh, something happened! Subaru made a mistake, and that's definitely Oldrom that is round. So something happened to Subaru. Something happened to the race leader. Oh no! Something happened to Subaru. He lost his lead. He had a 5-second gap. It's all down to being out the bid now. All the hard work he's done so far this race is now gone, and now he is going to try and catch back up to the cars ahead. It's a 1.6 second gap he has to try and build up. And Anil Salvage in the meantime is opening up the back gap. Shaza now on his gearbox, 3/10 of a gap. Can Shaza find the way to take the lead of this race? Less than a 10th. He is really looking for it as Val is still behind. Murcielago's Val nearly loses the back end. Had to save that there. As look at this, Shaza now on the outside, goes on the grass, down the main straight. He will have the outside line for turn 1. And they're side by side, wheel to wheel, down into turn 1. Shaza on the outside. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Beautiful move from Shaza to take the lead of this race with 20 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock remaining. Beautiful move from Shaza, puts him into P1 of this race. Now he will try and build up the gap to the cars behind him to try and secure this race win. What a move from Shaza. Round the outside of turn 1. That was out of nowhere. Beautiful move. Very well done to Shaza. P1 for him. And now he just has to keep his head down, keep the pace up, and build up the gap. As well as have a few cars pitting. That was Kevin Jacobs and Oldrum, I believe. Well, Oldrum is still in the pits. I don't know how much of a pit stop time loss there is, but I would imagine it's quite bad. I don't know, but just my guess. As Subaru makes another mistake, and now there we go. Subaru makes another mistake. Same corner in the same place on the track. It's gone all wrong for him. It's gone all wrong. Val is now promoting to P4. How unlucky is that? Subaru just has no luck. He has no luck whatsoever. And we have Beamer Black and JFD battle near the battle now for P6. As a three-way battle going on forward in the race as Murcielago makes a mistake. And that will definitely drop him back a tiny bit. It definitely does. And there we go, JFD makes a mistake and now Beamer Black will take P6. Thank you very much for your mistake, sir. I'm off to try and chase down the leaders. Have a good time and goodbye as we go back towards Anil Tanovic and Murcielago down the main straight, slipstream for Anil Tanovic. It's not really working out for him, I believe. Well, he gets closer, but could have been better, I believe. As of less than 20 minutes on the clock remaining of this race. First lap that was from Shaza, 149.7, and now he has a 3.3 second gap. Shaza is on a mission. He is definitely on a mission. He really wants that race win. He wants to have a shot at the championship. So far we've had 5 different race winners in the first 5 races of the season. Will it be 6 though if Shaza wins? I don't think it will be. I really don't think it will be. I need to check the standings quickly, guys, which I'm going to do as I'm going to take a little break quickly. As never mind about the break. JFD and Beamer Black are battling now on track. I'm just going to get the standings up at then in the meantime. But I believe this battle is over as Val and Anil Tanovic now. Val and Anil Tanovic. Okay, no, if Shaza wins this race, as I'm going to right there, Val and Anil Tanovic battle now down in towards the final sector. Can Val have the inside line? Yes, he does. He has the inside. Can he get the move done? Yes, he can. Val takes P3, but Anil Tanovic will not give up easily. He will not give up easily. He will try and fight it back. He will try and pick up P3 once again, but no. He now pulls back. He falls a bit. And will let Val secure P3 as the tank sepper goes for Val. And yeah, back to what I was saying, if Shaza wins this race, we will have 3 different race winners. So far, 6 different race winners in the first 6 races, in the first 6 rounds. So there we go. Funny stats, but it's true. as Kevin and Oldroom might be having a scrap really soon, as Anoltanovic is now going to be coming out the pit, but I believe Oldroom and Kevin will both get past him. I believe the pit lane loss time is huge around here. And oh, it's going to be close. He rejoins the track. Kevin pulls into the pits. So that keeps Anoltanovic in P8 as Oldroom. We just saw going on the grass, making that mistake, which will not help his tires any good. And yeah, that is the closest. But yeah, this is the closest battle we have. Subaru is in the pits. Subaru is in the pits. I believe someone else could be going in the pits as Anoltanovic makes another mistake. Bino Black has pulled into the pit, and I believe that's JFD that turned into the pit lane for a change of tires with half the race gone, 15 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock remaining in this race. Shaza has a 4.5 second gap to Murcielago. And there we go, Anoltanovic will get past 3 cars as the Indycar is really a huge thing on this game. And Oldroom is round once again out the turn 1. And he gets going, but it's another spin for him. It's not going well for him. He just can't find enough grip, I believe. And Shaza is in the pits. Shaza making a pit stop. He's going for the undercut then. Murcielago is in the pit as well. Promotes Val into P1 of this race. Val will take the lead for the first time in this Grand Prix. And Oldroom is now right on the back of GFD as I had to move my microphone there for a tiny bit to have a drink so you can't hear it. And Oldroom doesn't get the move done. Oh, JFD makes a mistake. I completely missed that. JFD makes a mistake, and Oldrome is now back up to P7. So the move he was trying to make, he finally gets it from a mistake from JFD, but Oldrome makes a mistake himself, but he keeps P7 to himself. So there we go. I completely missed the mistake from JFD. I don't think I've seen it on my screen itself, as Val now is in the pit. But wow, what turn of events as JFD just crashes into a wall. Thank God we don't have damage in this league, otherwise that would be him done for today. But we just saw everything. JFD making a mistake, losing position to Oldrome, and now JFD hit a wall and lost even more time to Oldrome. Despite the gap is only 8 tenths, less than 8 tenths, he's now down to 4 tenths. He's really pushing the gap, and he's really trying to close it down to get P7 back to himself. Can he get it though? That's a question. Down the main straight to go with 11 minutes of this race left. 6 tenths the gap. Oldrome pulling away. And JFD loses some time to his rival on track. And where's Val? He rejoined on P3. He's only 6 seconds behind the leader, and he can well have the chance to win this race now. He has the Red Bull tires. He just pitted, and he can well and truly do it. And there go Val against Murcielago once again. We've seen them two battle now all season long. And where the hell did Murcielago go to? There he is. He made a mistake. He outbroke himself. Val is into P2. I completely lost Murcielago off the planner basically. He made a mistake. And now Val is now going to try and chase down the leader as fast as lap comes in from Shaza at 49.6 as of less than 10 minutes ago. So Val needs to build up, close in a 7-second gap, and to overtake Shaza in the next 9.5 minutes. Murcielago receives a time penalty for track limits. So there we go. Fun times for him. The gap is not closing in. It remains at 7 seconds. The gap is now opening up from Val to Shaza. The gap is 8 seconds. So, what would you think? What would you think? And Val has boosted up a bit from 89 to 7, and now he's building up again. Oh god. I think Shazza might win this and make it 6 out of 6 races. Oh, and hold on a second, we have some beef going on. That's a for P5. Between 3 cars, Oldrum, Beyond Black, and Subaru. Oh, mistake from Oldrum once again. He can find the grip around here, can't he? 5.5 minutes to go. Shazza has a comfortable second lead to Val. Oh, Subaru makes another mistake. Subaru. He made a mistake in the same corner. That corner is cursed for him. I'm telling you guys. He has no luck on it. That corner is different for him. He makes another mistake, he loses another position. And whoever thought he was expecting for a win is now in the drain. No! I accidentally put my hand on my controller, so that could have went well. That could have went really well. Five-second gap between the leaders. And Subaru lost a place too. How did I miss that? Why did I miss that? But Subaru is trying to fight everything. Down towards the cursed Subaru section. Can he not mess it up this time? He got past the first part, can he get past the second without spinning it or making a mistake? Yes he does. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's done it. He's actually done it. Wow. No. That's a little mistake, it doesn't count. Oh, there we go, there's a lock-up from Subaru. Oldrum makes a mistake himself. I don't know if Subaru... Okay, no, Mike has a penalty. I forgot. Never mind. Oh, Oldrum makes a mistake and now that, yeah, Subaru's passed. Subaru's passed. Also, I'm using the slipstream from Subaru down the main straight. Subaru will try and defend it on the racing line. And he, oh, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, Subaru with a huge spin down across turn 1. A huge moment for Subaru. Huge, huge moment. And he loses the position to Oldrome. Another mistake from Subaru. 2 mistakes in 2 corners. I think his tires might have gone off the cliff. Just as my prediction. I'm probably wrong, but you know. But 2 mistakes in 2 corners. Norl is in the car in turn 3 as well, so he's definitely struggling for grip just now, and he really has to fight against the car. Subaru carries too much speed, goes on the grass and loses even more time to JFD. Subaru get what? But Subaru picks up P7 as GFD made a mistake, but what? Subaru got penalty for truck lane, so they didn't need to see the truck. I'm either blind or I literally didn't see him exceeding the truck limits. Game? What? The fuck? Excuse my language, but what? I'm generally confused as Subaru has to save the car once again here. He's really struggling. There's no other explanation. He's really struggling for tire wear as Shaza takes the checkered flag. Shaza wins this race. Val is going to come home in second. Murcielago is going to come home in P3 to round up the podium and keep himself in the championship battle. But what means the most to me is that we have 6 different race winners in for 6 races of the season. Congratulations to Shaza, well deserved victory. And we have 6 out of 6, which is absolutely phenomenal as we're still watching this battle. As Subaru really wants it. Subaru really wants it, I can tell. Oh, there goes a mistake from GMT. Subaru doing a full send. Oh, this is intense. This will go down to the very end. Oh, and look at this! Look at this! Subaru got it! Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god. What just happened? What just happened? I'm a bit confused. Okay then, but yeah, here we go, the classification stand. Shazza takes the victory from Val, and Murcielago's finishing up the podium in with P3. And Altanovich picks up P4, then I think Oldrome is supposed to be in P5. JFD in P6, Subaru in P7, Beamer Black P8, and Kevin Jacobs in P9 for today's race. And there we go, that was an intense race, I must say. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching this stream. I've been Mr. Sim. I hope you have a good night, good time of the day wherever you are on the planet and whenever you're watching it. Have a good time, have a good day, everyone, and goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye.